Hi, this is Mike, Family DIY TV, and today I want to tell you why I think toolboxes for a family DIYer like you are obsolete. Now, who has a toolbox like this or is thinking about getting a toolbox like this? Does it look like this? Does it have junk just thrown all over the place? Does it have broken drawers like mine? Well, this is usually how they end up. You know, and let's be honest, are all your tools in your toolbox? No, right? Half of your tools, maybe a quarter of your tools are in your toolbox. How big of a toolbox would you need to actually hold all of your tools? That's why I don't think these things are needed anymore. So this Husky actually forced my hand. It actually forced my hand to come up with a new solution on how to store my tools. It broke on me. First I lost this shelf and then I lost this shelf. Now as an avid DIYer, and if you're a DIYer, you know, you have tools that are electrical tools, you have plumbing tools, you have carpentry tools, you have cutting tools, you have all kinds of tools, right? There's no way or you're ever gonna have a toolbox that's gonna fit all of that, okay? So now what I'm looking for is maybe more of a modular solution, and I think I came up with a couple solutions and I wanna share them right now. Now, if you're new to the channel, I wanna welcome you to the channel. Please hit that subscribe button, please hit that like button, maybe leave me a comment down below, but let's get into it. That's the solution. So all of the tools that I need on a daily basis, screwdrivers, chisels, pry bars, little screwdrivers, pliers, a measuring, drywall saw, all kinds of things, my little pouch, all will reside in this bucket. So all the screwdrivers that I need for every single project I do, for 90% of the projects, that will be the bucket that comes with me on every single job. What about all the other tools? Like, what about all your other screwdrivers? That's where this comes into play. So these mount up, all the sizes mount actually up on the wall, the small, medium, this is a small, the medium, and the large, all mount, they come with the mounting hardware and they mount on the wall. So what I'm probably gonna end up doing, and I could make a video about that, so if you're interested in that, please hit the subscribe button. I'm probably gonna eventually put a 4x8 sheet of plywood up on this wall, and I'm gonna mount that plywood to the studs, and then I'm gonna make a grid, because these mount at 16 on centers. That's how the mounting hardware works. It just slides in, and it really just, it's real simple. I mean, that's the mounting hardware. Boom, it's mounted. So I'm probably gonna just stack them up. Like I said, I'm gonna probably have 10 of them. I'm gonna have a couple different sizes depending on what my needs are. And like I said, this is modular, it's also expandable. So as you need more storage requirements, you can just add another one. They're $30 a piece right now. They're on sale, Black Friday. I think they're normally like $35 or $40 a piece still. Not cost prohibitive, plus you can slowly build these out over time. Again, I found these would be the best ones. These are the only ones that come with the mounting hardware. Already when you buy it, you don't have to buy it extra. And I'm really excited for this. These rigid boxes are awesome. This is gonna be my new go-to. So I built these shelves, okay? The one thing I like to do is I like to put my tools, my light tools, in boxes like this. So this box up here has my belt sander, palm sander, planer. It will also have my handheld router that I just got. So all the kind of woodworking tools will be in one self-contained box. I also like to utilize these bags. So all of my reciprocating saw, blades, everything is all in one bag. I need a reciprocating saw or I need a circular saw. I take it with me and I go. All the blades, everything is in that box, okay? I have this old Foot Locker from when I was a kid. This has a lot of my overflow tools. Now it's all organized in bags, okay? This is like things like this and routers and chainsaws, all kinds of stuff. So this keeps everything nice and neat. Like I said, there's no way you're gonna fit anything in that toolbox. Why do you need that huge toolbox? I don't get it. There's definitely one caveat to when you do need a toolbox. Let's say you're a professional mechanic, you're always working on cars. Yeah, then it makes sense, right? You're gonna put all of your tools in that toolbox at your shop. DIYers, I don't think we need a toolbox. And also, these toolboxes are stupid expensive. I mean, the ones I was looking at, I needed a pretty big one, I was thinking. Now I'm realizing I don't, but they were like $1,000. I like this solution. It's a little bit more modular, okay? So my electrician tools, this is how I store my electrician tools. Let's be honest, your electrician tools are only a couple tools. You don't need a lot, okay? I have a bag. This is all my electrical tools in here. So whenever I'm doing any kind of replacing a switch or replacing an outlet, this is what comes with me. I also have all of my accessories in here, okay? The nice thing about doing it this way is that you can see exactly what you have or what you're missing. So this is my kind of electrical kit. This doesn't need to go in a toolbox. All right, so plumbing, right? I have a lot of plumbing tools. And plumbing, I'll be honest with you, I haven't perfected it, but I'm using the same logic that I use when I do with my electrical tools, okay? So I utilize a bag like I do with my electrical tools, and I utilize one of these pack outs from DeWalt. Now, I'll be honest, I probably could go a little bit bigger on the pack out. Plumbing has a lot of big stuff, but again, I could quickly look here, see what I need, and I can go buy it, or I'm not gonna buy redundant or buy extra of what I don't need. I hate when I get home and I'm like, I already had that piece and I bought it again. So this is really nice just to have everything here. And like I said, when I'm doing plumbing, I have all my plumbing, just plumbing standard tools. So what's a plumbing tool? Like this cutter, right? I don't want this in my toolbox. I want this in my plumbing kit. My pliers, here's PEX. This is all dedicated plumbing tools, okay? So that stays in my dedicated plumbing kit. Doesn't need to go in a toolbox. Again, it's 2022. We don't need them toolboxes. Okay, so also for electrical, we have all of our electrical outlets in its own dedicated bin. I like to leverage these bins. All of my spackling tools, it's in its own box. I don't have it mixed with my other tools. If I'm doing spackling, I grab my spackling bag. All my painting stuff is, again, it's in a bin with all the other painting stuff, okay? I don't mix this with all my other tools. Why do I want to be going through, I don't know, a paint roller in my toolbox when I need a screwdriver? Tiling tools are all in a bin. All of my day-to-day DIY screws are all in one place. Okay, these are the ones I use on every single project. When I need screws, I come here, I take this with me, I go do what I need to do, and I put it back. This is easy. I know when I'm out of a certain screw, I actually leave a little bit of a thing in there. So I actually leave the piece of the box, I just cut it up and throw it in there. It tells me the bit that it needs, and it tells me the actual size. So I go back to the store, pick up that screw, refill this container. I also store some of the bits in here. You know, I try to keep this as organized as possible. Like I said, I'm gonna have that as my normal day-to-day. Every one of my tools that I use for every project, if I'm doing plumbing, electrical, carpentry, that's always gonna just be around. That'll be my toolbox, my traveling toolbox. If I go to someone's house to help, that'll come with me. But if I'm going to someone's house to do electrical and plumbing, I'll bring my electrical kit, my plumbing kit, and that kit, and whatever power tools I need, okay? So I like this modular way of keeping everything kind of in logical areas. This will evolve. I will get better at this. I will share them. And I may change. Hey, I may go in the future, I need a toolbox. I don't think I am. I am done with toolboxes. But I'm like, Family DIY TV, please like, please subscribe. Please leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Do you need a toolbox? Have you just bought a toolbox? Was your toolbox big enough? Were you actually even able to fit all your tools in it? Do they even make sense for a homeowner? Do they make sense for a professional DIYer like yourself or like me? Let me know in the comments down below. I'd really be interested to hear what you guys have to say about that. I'm Mike, and I'm out. Tools go to a toolbox to die.